What I'm about to teach you are extremely manipulative ways to basically conduct yourself in dates that you can get a person to actually not just respect you more, but get interested in you, right? Now we're talking about four different tools here. I'm going to reveal all of them together. I'm not going to hide it from you and tell that, oh, one tool first, second one next, watch until the end of the video. None of that shit. I'm going to reveal all of these, right? So keep in mind that most of these, as much as you can use it with women, you can also use in sales, right? These are all primarily derived from sales persuasion. I'm going to explain to you how to use these, right? These work in any one-on-one setting, but if you clicked here, you horny motherfucker, I'm going to show you how to use it in dates. I like to use dating analogies to explain these concepts related to sales, because one is I'm not a fucking nerd, and second is I want to reach a bigger audience of people that are interested, and everybody is concerned, more people are concerned with their dating lives than a sales career, right? So the good part is that all of these concepts work regardless of what convincing persuasive setting that you have put in, right? It works on dates, it works on all of these things, but there's a big catch here, right? If I'm giving you such a strong power, I want you to promise to me that you will not abuse this. You will not go around using this to hurt women. You will not go around using this in order to get what you want and fuck over people, right? Karma is a big, big thing. And the more people you hurt is going to come and bite you in the ass. Been there, done that, and I can tell you first-hand experience that if I was to go back in time and undo all the things that I did, I would fucking undo it because I don't know how much more karma I have to serve, right? So please don't screw over anybody. If I'm giving you a strong weapon of persuasion, I am giving it because you can get what you want and also keep other people happy and not to hurt anybody, right? There's a big catch to this. This is going to work regardless of who you use it on, but it also matters how much it works, right? If you use this on overly confident people, right, they are going to kind of catch on a bit early. But if we all have our own insecurities, and based on what insecurities you can trigger if you use this, they are going to fall prey to this, right? Now we're going to break all of these things down one by one. As I promised to you, these are four different tools, and I'm going to show you how to use them. First is pre-calibrated open-ended questions, right? Open-ended questions are any questions that start with a how, what, why. The reason why we are using open-ended questions are simple. The point of an open-ended question is the fact that you can get them to speak more and more, right? If I ask the question like, hey, do you like to party? They would say yes or no. But if I say that, hey, how come you don't like to party? And now they have to tell, oh, I used to be the biggest person. Like in every parties, you would find me, but then like I just got bored of it. I saw the street fight in the party, things like that. So open-ended questions have their own magic because it lets another person reveal themselves, right? That is the power of open-ended questions. Now here's where we use it on dates and persuasion. There's a certain way to ask open-ended questions that you can get them in order to open up, right? So you can shift someone's perception and change their keep your frame while asking these open-ended questions if you understand a few key principles. And those principles are, we always want to ask open-ended questions where they can justify how great we are. We want them to sell us on the fact that we are so amazing. So on that date, I would be like, so tell me, you're a very attractive girl. Guys hit you up all the time. How come you came on a date with me and not the other guys? And now she has to sell you on the fact that you're so important. This is the magic of open-ended questions. In the sales example, so John, from what I can see here, you're looking to join a gym and there's a lot of gyms around. How come you decided to pick us? And now they tell you about your amazing testimonials and things like that. We need to pre-calibrate such open-ended questions that let them sell to us on the fact that we are so amazing. You can use this in dating or in sales. We got the first one out of the way. Now, second one, labels. The way you use labels is really important because you can get anybody to do anything you want, right? The power of labels is that people love to live up to expectation, right? If you tell her that, hey, you seem like the type of woman that's going to smell really nice in a date, now she's going to really try because she doesn't want to let you down. Hey, you seem like the type of woman that comes early on the date, please tell me I'm right. Now she's going to make an effort to come early on the date because people love labels. In the sales example, how I'd use this is that, hey, listen, John, you seem like the type of person that values quality over a cheap price, because you seem like the kind of guy that cares about the product that you're getting. They're going to be like, yeah, absolutely, you got that right, and things like that. Now they cannot object on price. That's how we use labels, right? So we find obvious things that they can object into. We find things that we want them to live up to, and we find those labels. Even now, like if you're dating a girl, for example, you give her the label that, hey, you are such a good girlfriend. Anytime I've always wanted you, you have been there for me, and you have always given me that reassurance that you're going to be there. Now she's going to do that because she wants to live up to that label. People love to live up to expectations. The last, not tool, but belief is that emotional quotient, whenever any dates or any sales call, I truly believe that EQ is far greater than IQ or charisma, right? If you have a high enough EQ and emotional quotient where you can read a person's emotions, your IQ could be less and your charisma could be less, you will still close a lot of deals. You'll still get any girl you want. People buy with emotion. She comes on a date with emotion. She comes on the date because she's like, yeah, I finally need to move on. I finally need to go out there and put myself out there. She's not thinking, oh, this guy is the perfect guy. The last guy made this much and this guy makes this much. She's not thinking in a logical sense. She's thinking in an emotional sense, right? And the more you can ask her open-ended questions for her to reveal her emotions to you, you got her. People say that, if you can make a girl laugh, you got her. I truly believe that if you can make a girl open up to you, you got her. You fucking got her. Because girls don't just open up to anybody, right? If she trusts you enough to open up to you, you fucking got her, right? Emotional quotient, the fact that you can read a person's emotion, match that energy, and let them take an emotional breath, meaning that they're venting and you let them vent, they will move mountains for you. Because every buying decision, every decision that a girl takes to come on a date with you, whatever happens after the date, the fact that she's texting you back, it's all emotional. We don't think with logic. We think with emotion and then justify with logic. And the last tool is unavailability. Okay, if you're always available, your presence is not met. Nobody will give a fuck about you. The fact that you're being a somebody, the fact that you have your own busy life, I don't mean fake it, I don't mean ignore her, I don't mean try to play and pretend something that you're not. I mean truly actually be building a life that you want to live, right? People can sense that energy, and when you're able to do that, they will respect you. All these things will not be useful if you're always available and she takes your presence for granted. The fact that you have a busy life, the fact that you are doing things and are busy with your own life makes you respectable enough for her to answer the questions, take those labels seriously, and actually open up to you. If you're always available, if you're always letting her vent, if you're never drawing boundaries, if you're never telling her about anything that you are working on and you're not serious about anything, she will not even take you seriously, and none of these things work. That is what I mean. These are all extremely powerful tools for you to use especially in the dating instance. The only issue about using these tools is the fact that if you are a nobody and she doesn't respect you, she sees you not worthy of respect, none of these are going to be useful. In other words, if you're trying to use all these tactics, but you're not taking care of yourself, you're not hygienic, you're not in shape, you cannot articulate yourself well, she's not going to take you seriously enough. Which is why being unavailable and actually working on your life is the first step before you do any of these fucking things. Get in shape, make your own fucking money, learn to articulate yourself, read books, go out and meet people, always have options. If you cannot do all these things, no matter what trick you use in the book, she's not going to see you worthy of respect, and none of these things will work.